All right, sir, you said that where you left and the witness testified that you were impacted by trauma. Is that correct?
Yes.
Then why would you come here and cause trauma to other people?
Until now, you have become the very thing you swore to destroy.
Present for the staffing that occurred, I think, last Monday or Tuesday, the day after we were here last time. I have not been given a decision yet,
Okay.
but they. Yes.
And each of the cause numbers, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictments?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictments as presented?
Yes. Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay. And each of the cause numbers, Mr. Ramirez Hernandez, did you review the admonishments and admonitions and waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
In each cause number, you're charged with aggravated robbery. That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years or life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand that by entering into this plea bargain agreement, you will be deported and not allowed to re-enter the United States?
Yes.
Did you understand that you will be denied naturalization? All right, in each of the cause numbers, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Counsel, PSI will take about 8 weeks, or if you would like, we could call it back sooner and you can have whatever witnesses you would like here. So which do you prefer?
8 weeks.
I'm sorry?
8 weeks.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PSI.
I called Jose Castellanos to stand judge.
All right, so counsel, are you asking to proceed with sentencing today?
Yes,
All right, who would you call?
Jose Castellanos.
All right, Jose Castellano.
Ramírez Hernández. Con espalda.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
My name is Jose Castellanos.
All right, yes, you may proceed.
Jose Castellanos, what is your function at, let me rephrase that, who do you work for?
I work for the Manager Assigned Counsel.
And what is your position at the managed assigned counsel?
I am a mental health case manager.
Okay. And have you had an opportunity to interview Mr. Early Josué Ramirez Hernandez?
Yes.
And when was the interview taken?
I met with him on 6/10/25, and then I did an assessment on 6/24/25.
Okay. And the assessment that you made on Mr. Ramirez Hernandez, what does that consist of?
It consists of a questionnaire, which is called the Adverse Childhood Experiences Questionnaire, and then just gathering information from his experiences growing up, and family. If there's been like any other assessments, or if he's had any, we just met with psychiatrists, drug use, suicide, and things like that.
Let me backtrack a little bit. But you're the mental health manager at MAC, is that right?
Yes.
And do you hold a degree in counseling?
I do.
And what is that?
That's I have a master's in clinical mental health counseling.
And is that from UTSA or some other place?
No, it's from the University of Texas San Antonio.
Okay. Prior to working with the management assigned counsel, did you work for someone else specializing in providing counseling to perpetrators and victims.
Yes, I work for the Family Violence Prevention Services.
Okay, and anywhere else?
I've also worked for San Antonio Recovery Center, and then most of my experience was at True Mental Health Services.
Okay, and we were talking about that you gave an assessment to Mr. Ramirez Hernandez concerning trauma. What trauma did you find, were you discussing with Mr. Ramirez Hernandez?
Well, he has a lot of trauma. His dad was murdered when he was about like 7 years old. He's from Honduras, so a lot of what he explained to me or reported was that the MS-13 gang murdered his dad and then also murdered his brother. His brother got murdered back in 2020. Shortly after that, there was some threats on his life where he had to make the decision. His family had to also make the decision to bring him here to the United States for refuge. And then another thing that he reported was that when his dad got murdered, they lost everything due to the gang. The gang took a lot of their property, took their assets, and they were like left on the streets, homeless, trying to figure things out.
And did Mr. Ramirez Hernandez and his family experience extreme poverty in Honduras?
They did, and they still do. One of the things that he reported to me was that, even at his very young age, he's also responsible for helping to support his mom and his siblings. He reported back in 2020 when his brother was murdered, his mom had a breakdown. And after that, she was never the same. Same thing with one of his siblings. So his mom, she resides in Honduras right now. She's unable to work.
Was Mr. Ramirez Hernandez, prior to his arrest, required to support his mom and the rest of the family?
Yeah, he reported that he has to help support his mom and his siblings financially. But even here in the U.S., he's residing with his sister. But like I said, even when he got here at a very young age, he was responsible for his share of like the rent, hygiene stuff, food, and things like that.
Now, concerning, did you got to talk about the offenses? And do you know that he's charged with aggravated robbery in 3 cases?
Yes.
And does he express remorse to you about what the situation?
He did. One of the things that he reported was that he felt that, since he didn't have any money, and he still had to financially support himself here and then support his mom back home and his siblings, he felt that, what he did was just something he did out of impulse. And he said that he regretted what he did. He said he felt some remorse afterwards. And he said that he even, felt that at some point, he told the other accomplice that they wanted to return the money and the vehicle.
So were you aware that all these offenses occur in a period last year from October 28th to November the 20th? Were you aware that during the 3-week or so period, all these offenses were committed?
Yes.
And did you get an understanding or an inkling as to, in those 3 or 4 weeks where this happened, what was, aside from what you already mentioned, what else was going on in his life?
He reported that there was a lot of bullying happening at school. He said that the only person that had ever showed him any type of like love and respect was the individual that was also alleged on this crime. So he built a really close relationship with this individual. He felt like he was lonely in life. He didn't have anybody. He went through a lot of depression. There was like some drug use, that he reported to, which was marijuana that he said, he was consuming daily in order for him to be able to cope with a lot of the stressors.
Are the brains of young people of that age, 18 and under, well developed to assess the full capabilities of or commissions of offenses?
No, another thing is, when children and even youth, since they are still developing a lot of, if they're experiencing a lot of life stressors and there's been a lot of trauma in their life, it kind of distorts their cognitive functioning, their emotional functioning, and this is a lot of reasons why a lot of these individuals commit the crimes that they do. And in his report, the fact that he didn't have the proper guidance and the proper parental guidance, I could see why he'll be committing the crimes that he did.
Now, during your assessment, you were able to evaluate him for emotional abuse and physical abuse, is that correct?
Yes.
And you found that there was traumatic experiences
Yes.
concerning those areas, is that right?
Yes.
What about emotional neglect and physical neglect?
As well. Yes.
And there was mental illness in his household as well?
Yeah, he reported that, like I mentioned earlier, he reported that his mom, had went through a crisis after his brother was murdered, and he couldn't explain to me what was happening or what was wrong with her, but he did report that after that she was never the same.
Now, you use some standards in your assessment with the maximum score in 10, number 10. What was the score that, based on your assessment, that you found that Mr. Ramirez Hernandez had?
He scored a 7. And
Is that significant?
yeah, according to the adverse childhood experiences assessment, anybody that scores over a 5, lets us know that they've experienced a lot of adversity growing up.
Now, just to emphasize, Mr. Ramirez Hernandez's father was murdered when he was 6, is that correct?
Yes.
And his brother when he was 14, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And in all this trauma,
individual, you're talking about he has mental incapacities, is that right?
What I'm saying is that there's some psychological problems that happen when individuals go through the suffer trauma.
That caused them to commit re-ag robberies.
It affects their choices. Yeah, it impacts the person they're living.
In this case, re-ag robberies.
Yes.
And you're aware that in the stipulations that have been stipulated to, that given to the court, that this individual was on jail calls talking about, I need to talk in code because they're recording this phone call, and that look out because the police have our Facebook and Instagram accounts. You're aware of all that?
No.
Okay, so you've never read the reports in this case, have you?
No.
And so do you think that would help you with the evaluation of this individual's mental capacity?
With his mental health, yes.
But you have not reviewed any of that?
No.
Okay, that's the issue.
no further questions, Judge.
All right. Thank you so much for coming down and giving me some insight.
Thank you.
All right. Any other witnesses?
Mr. Ramirez Hernandez?
Can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear before God.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Erly Josué Ramírez Hernández.
Erly Josué Ramírez Hernández.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Ramirez Hernandez, how old are you?
18.
18.
Okay, and were you already 18 back in October, November timeframe of last year?
El 9 de octubre nos cumplí los 18.
I turned 18 October 9th.
Okay, now these aggravated robberies that you were pleading no contest to all happened within a period of 3 weeks last year. Have you had any previous violations of the law prior to the October timeframe?
No,
And what was going on during those 3 weeks where these robberies were committed?
El problema fue que me quedé sin trabajo, mi carro se dañó, no tenía dinero y me sentía que no sabía qué hacer, no encontraba trabajo, estaba en la escuela, tenía que estudiar, trabajar y mi mamá estaba muy enferma.
so what happened is that I lost my job, my car was damaged, I did not have money, I did not know what to do. I didn't have a job, I was in school, I had to work, I had to help my mom, she was sick.
And were you also responsible for supporting your mother?
Sí, desde que llegué aquí a este país, he sido quien ha ayudado a mi mamá con sus rentas, para los alimentos, para sus medicamentos y ha sido quien la ha apoyado en todo.
Yes, ever since I got here to this country, I've been helping her out. I've been responsible for helping her out with her rent, her food, her medication, and I've been supporting her with everything.
And were you also attending school at the time?
¿Cómo?
Were you attending school?
Sí, estaba
Yeah.
estudiando.
Yes, I was studying.
What grade were you in at the time?
En grado 12.
12.
Okay. And why were you why you felt necessary for you to place yourself in danger and also place in danger other people to commit these robberies? Why did you feel necessary that to be necessary for you to do?
No sé, me sentía contra la espalda y la pared. No sabía lo que estaba haciendo, en verdad. No pensé lo grave que era y lo que en verdad estaba cometiendo. Cuando vine a darme cuenta de lo que estaba haciendo, quise regresarlo para atrás, pero fue demasiado tarde, me arrestaron en ese momento.
So I don't know. I felt between the rocks and the wall. I didn't even think about how serious it was. And when I was already doing, by the time I realized what I was doing, I wanted to return everything, but it was too late. I got arrested.
And just going back into what Mr. Castellano said, was your father murdered when he was 6?
Sí,
Yes,
tenía 3 días de haber cumplido 6 años cuando me asesinaron.
I had been 6 for 3 days by the time he was murdered.
And was this murder committed by an MS-13 gang member?
Sí,
Yes,
And what about your brother? Was he also murdered?
sí,
yes.
And how old were you then?
tenía 14.
I was 14.
How did that make you feel?
Fue una manera inesperada, no sabía qué hacer. Luego comencé a recibir muchas amenazas, me sentía perdido. Luego mi familia decidieron mandarme para acá porque me amenazaban mucho de muerte en mi país. No podía estar allá, no podía salir ni de mi casa.
So it was something that was unexpected. I didn't know what to do. I was receiving a lot of threats. I felt lost. My family decided to send me over here because in my country, I was receiving death threats. I couldn't even leave my house. I was home.
Did you feel like you have some kind of a guidance by an older family member or a parent when you were here, when you arrived in the United States?
Cuando llegué aquí a los Estados Unidos, llegué con mi hermana mayor y pues era ella nomás quien estaba conmigo acá, pero pues igual pasaba mi mayoría de tiempo solo porque ella trabajaba.
So when I arrived to the United States, I came with my oldest sister, but I spent most of my time alone because she was working.
Now, are you remorseful that you committed these offenses?
¿Cómo?
What do you mean?
do you feel regret that you committed this offense?
Yo les quiero pedir perdón porque yo sé que cometí un delito y sé que está mal lo que hice. Les pido que por favor me den una oportunidad más. Yo no soy una persona mala, simplemente estaba contra la espada y la pared, no sabía qué hacer, tenía a mi mamá hospitalizada y siento que...
So I want to ask for forgiveness. I know that the offense that I committed is wrong. It's nothing that I was supposed to do. I'd like to ask for an opportunity. I'm not someone who's bad. I was just in a very, very difficult situation. And at the time, my mom was also hospitalized.
So, is your request to the court to give you an opportunity by giving you the further education probation?
Sí, le estoy pidiendo que me dé una oportunidad. Quiero poder ayudar a mi mamá, poder tratar de comprarle su casa. Quiero poder terminar mi escuela, poder aprender el inglés. Mi hermana ha quedado muy enferma también de la muerte de mi hermano. Ha tenido que estar en psicólogo, ha escapado a quedar loca.
Yes, I would like to request an opportunity to be able to continue to help my mom. I would like to buy her house. I want to finish my school. I want to be able to learn English. And also, well, my sister has also said she's been very affected since the death of my brother. She's having to see psychologists, and it's like she's going crazy.
What's the one?
All right, any questions?
Yes, on the facts of this, what you just testified to, one, where are you from?
Honduras.
Honduras. And you said you're receiving death threats there.
¿Ah? Sí.
Yes,
And so that's a pretty difficult situation, is that correct?
Sí.
yes,
And so you had the opportunity to come to America.
Sí.
yes,
And you came here to get out of that difficult situation.
Sí.
yes.
Can I ask you, why were you receiving death threats?
Por la muerte de mi hermano, me han quedado amenazando a mí. Ha sido prácticamente el único varón que ha quedado en la casa. No sé por qué me han amenazado. Incluso estando aquí en Estados Unidos, me han amenazado.
So ever since my brother died, they've continued to threaten me. I'm the only male in the house now. I don't know why. Even now that I'm here in the United States, they continue to threaten me.
And so during the robbery here that you're charged with, these robberies, you had a gun in your possession.
Sí,
Yes,
You got that gun over here in the United States.
no era mío.
it wasn't mine.
What is it? Did you hold it?
Sí.
Yes,
And you were going to school here at Sam Houston High School. That's in the stipulations, is that right?
Sí.
yes.
You were attending there. Why were you not attending there on the date of these robberies?
Porque tuve una pelea escolar y me tenían castigado en una escuela de Estrada, se llama la escuela.
Because I was involved in a school fight. So then I was punished and I was sent to the school Estrada.
The Estrada Achievement Center, is that correct?
Yes,
And that's for individuals that do bad things at their high school and they have to go to a different school for doing something bad. Is that correct?
yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Any other questions?
No,
All right, sir. You said that where you left and the witness testified that you were impacted by trauma. Is that correct?
Sí.
Yes,
Then why would you come here and cause trauma to other people?
Él no sabía lo que estaba haciendo en verdad.
I don't know.
necesitaba dinero y pensé que era una manera correcta y cuando me arrepentí ya era demasiado tarde.
I don't know. I didn't know what I was doing. I needed money, but by the time that I regretted it, it was too late.
But didn't you do this on more than one day?
Sí,
Yes.
So where was your thought process from day to day?
¿Mm?
Well, you're saying that you regretted it time you did it, correct?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, but then you did it again. Is that,
No.
you only did it once?
No lo había hecho anteriormente, pero no portaba la arma, yo no sabía, solo iba a acompañar.
No, I had done it before, but I wasn't the one carrying the weapon, and I had just been accompanied before.
All right, but you were involved in all of the robberies, were you not?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, did you receive money from any of the robberies?
No,
No.
So you're saying no one gave you any money?
no,
No.
You did this so you could get money, but no one gave you any money from these robberies?
del primer robo no me dieron nada porque en la tienda no había dinero, solo había $300.
So from the first robbery, I was not given anything because they didn't have anything at the store. They only had $300.
All right. And I guess people don't want to split $300. So that's the first store. And then the second store, how much money was taken?
En la segunda tienda eran $500.
The second store was $500.
All right. And how much money did you receive from that one?
Me dieron $100.
They gave me $100.
All right. And then there are other cases that are being taken in consideration. I'm assuming those are aggravated robberies as well?
One is, Judge.
All right. The other aggravated robbery, how much money did you receive from that?
En el otro robo habían $480, era lo que iba a regresar.
So from the other robbery, there were $480, and that's what I wanted to reach.
All right. So you wanted to return that amount.
Sí,
Yes.
All right. So one, there are many lessons to be learned from this, but I don't know why people think they're going to go to a convenience store and get $1 million. All right. This is what the court is going to do in each case. In each case, the court is finding you guilty. In each case, there's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, 12 years in the prison, credit for any time served. There's a $2,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent. I'll request the therapeutic community. The cases will run concurrently with each other and also with 2024 CC 41987. State is taking in consideration 2024 CR 001830, 2025 CR 001800B, 2024 CC 742954, and there's to be no re-entry into the United States. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal?
sí,
Yes.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
sí.
Yes.
All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. Here's the thing. You can't build your happiness off somebody else's misery. Because you don't have money, that doesn't mean you cause other people trauma by taking theirs. You understand?
Sí.
All right, good luck to you. Who's here on Christine Hernandez?
We have one victim.
Bueno,
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yes.
One hit.
Victim is that? Yes, but for him?
Yeah.
For him, okay. Pero que dejar pues. Ponte los pies, no. Y párate aquí, por la espalda.
When is Victory on behalf of the debate? My name is Juliana, and I sometimes feel scared with people, and I don't trust anybody. And sometimes I have bad dreams and wake up crying. All this has affected my store because now my clients don't come back. because they don't feel safe. You, the thieves, really affected my store. Please give them the punishment they deserve, because they are a real danger to this country.
Thank you. Who's here on Christine Hernandez?